at all this stuff. Some kind of hand-painted piece. No bottom marks on it. Oh, whoa! Look at that. That's pretty cool. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps out a lot. It doesn't cost anything. It'll just give you a notification when I release a new video. Well, today I'm in Hawaii. Near the site of an old plantation. This place saw all kinds of activity in the early 20th century. I've got permission to excavate the grounds in search of artifacts, so I'll take a walk around and see what's going on. Oh, looks like some kind of a jar. Maybe a lightning seal canning jar. Looks like it has some embossing on it. Curious to see if it's similar to what I find back home, back on the mainland. Let's see here. Got a couple pieces under it too, so I gotta be careful I don't drop it in. Isn't what I see back home. Bean cake 12-ounce net. Kwang Yen Sing and Company, San Francisco, California. So I probably butchered that name, but definitely some kind of Asian influence, and yeah, there's the lettering on the back. That is really cool. There are a couple pieces under it here. Loosen them up with the shovel a bit. Wakamoto. Never heard of it. You know, Hawaii is about the halfway point between California and Japan, so it makes sense we're getting bottles from both parts. If I remember correctly, these may be medicine bottles. I think we got another one here. And a Wakamoto. It's got a kind of a cool ribbed design. That's machine made. You know, these are, my guess would be 1920s or 30s. I'm gonna do a solid rust layer here. There's stuff everywhere. So I believe this is a nori jar. It's like a seaweed paste or something. A really nice colored glass. I think that's Japanese. And some kind of a little, maybe a sake cup or something. Looks like a semi-porcelain hand-painted thing. I'm amazed how many cans are in here. And a beer. Looks like a machine made. So this is post-prohibition. You see this code on the bottom. That little mark, that's the mark of the Owens, Illinois Glass Company. They started marking these with that in 1930. The number to the right is the date code. So you see that's a 3. 1930 would have been a 0, then 1 for 31, 2 for 32, 3 for 33. Then in 1940, they put a 40 and so on. This would have had a paper label on it, crown top piece. Oh, and another one of these little nori jars. This color is beautiful. You know, a fun fact, glass is naturally this aqua, and they usually add it to make it clear, like a manganese or cobalt to make it blue. That's real nice, like the same color of like a ball mason jar or an insulator. So they must have had the same type of sand they made this with. Looks like a American color, but maybe a worldwide type of sand. And, okay, Burnett's Boston. This has got to be a flavoring extract of some sort. Threaded top, likely from the 30s. Here we go, a ketchup bottle. It's a crown top piece. I don't see a date code on it, but I'm sure it's that 1930s range. And this pit is deep, by the way. I sunk a 4.5-foot rod into it. Here's another one of these Wakamoto bottles. These are cool. I don't dig these on the mainland. It's machine made. And another ketchup bottle. Okay, so this one, see that mark there? AH, that's a mark of the Anchor Hawking Glass Company. I imagine this is also in that 30s range like everything else. A broken milk bottle. I don't see any solid embossing indicating a company, but we're on the right track. There's some Hawaiian milks that can be real high end. And I believe another nori jar, machine made. Looks like another one of these amber pieces, Wakamoto. Yeah, maybe some kind of medicine. Very interesting piece. Got a few, this file's just loaded. There's so much down here. Maybe another nori jar, some kind of preserve jar anyway. It's got some nice ground lines on it. You can see all those swirls, that's from it being in the ground, minerals in the ground etching it. It's like an eggshell inside of it. I find all kinds of eggshells in these pits. Yeah, just solid cans. I found 3 of the walls. As I mentioned though, it's deep and keeps going in this direction. Just kind of working my way across, taking it easy. This one. And another one of these. I was told there's different colors you can get. So far I think we've all had just the same amber color. Another one of these Burnett's vanilla extract bottles. You can see on the bottom, Burnett's Boston. This company was in business a long time. Maybe it's still in business. I know I'll find these Burnett's bottles, earlier versions, on frontier military forts back home, 1870s context. It keeps dropping in there. And look at that. That's hand painted. Yeah, made in Japan, so it's post-war. See the stamp on the bottom there? That is really cool. I've never dug a piece of anything like this back home. Some enamelware that was popular from the late 1800s into the mid 20th century, I suppose. These are very nice. Looks like this one might be stenciled. Another Japanese piece, I'm guessing. I don't see any other stamping on it. Wow, I don't think I'll ever get sick of digging these Japanese pieces. Looks like almost looks like some kind of like mountains and a forest on there. Looks like a semi-porcelain. Oh, something blue here, and looks like a soda. Oh, and another one of these Burnett's flavoring extract bottles. some broken uranium glass. I think it's a measuring cup of some sort. What do we have here? Oh, milk of magnesia. The Chaz H. Phillips Chemical Company, Glenbrook, Connecticut. We got a date code on this one. It's made by the Anchor Hawking Glass Company. There it is, the same product still being sold today. This one dates to the 1930s, I suppose, maybe late 1920s. Sunrise Soda Works Company Limited. Orange soda. Artificial color. 967 Robello Lane, Honolulu, Territory of Hawaii. That's cool to see the territory mark. So there she is, and you can see Honolulu TH, pre-statehood. Now I felt something on bottom. It looks like a 28. That's got to be a 1928 date code, which fits the range for this piece. Cleaned out. Oh, wait, hold on. What do we got here? Might have a milk bottle. Maybe a jar. Looks like a quart milk at first, but it is a 1933 date code preserve jar. Maybe some kind of could it be peanut butter? As any kind of preserves. I found this in two pieces. It's definitely Japanese and looks like some kind of stencil. It'll definitely glue back together well. Just a small chip on the rim. Let's see here, we've got all kinds of stuff. Oh wow, it has some Japanese writing on it. I've never seen anything like this. Could be a hair dye. It's got a indent there. That is very unusual. Looks like a tooled top, but I was told that they had tooled tops manufactured for Japanese companies a bit later than in the US. And some kind of food bottle with a 1934 date code. Got a paper label on it somewhere. A couple pieces here, so little tooled top piece. There's no embossing on it though. I'll never get tired of digging these hand-painted rice bowls. Those are so cool. Some kind of a threaded top cologne bottle. Looks like the 1931 date code on this. Could be like an aftershave too, I suppose. Oh, that's a nice color. Okay, so this has got to be a poison bottle. It's early machine made. Got the ribs on it. I was told that they put these on there so that when someone's fumbling through the medicine cabinet at night, that they'd be able to feel the ridges and know not to consume it. go. That's cool. This could be interesting. That's kind of cool. Made in Japan. Again, that's post-war, post-World War II. It's got an interesting stencil on it. Definitely Japanese. Huh. And a doll head. Looks like it might have some fire damage on it. It's hard to say. Likely broke. Kid dropped it and then they chucked it down the pit. Oh. And a preserved bottle with a 1936 date code. There's all kinds of stuff in here. It's packed. Some kind of food jar, Best Foods registered design patent. I think I dug one of these before in Hawaii. It's a machine-made piece. And a jelly jar with a 1935 date code. And some kind of preserve jar. Likely held olives or pickles, something along those lines. Look at that. That is nice. This has got to be foreign. It's got this ribbed design on one side, and then look at all those bubbles in the glass. That is really something. Oh, a little maybe chemical bottle, pharmaceutical, with a 1934 date code. Oh, and another nori jar. Definitely a foreign manufacturer on it. Love the bubbles in the glass. Oh, another, looks like a foreign piece there. It's a machine made, likely from the same era as the rest of this. Oh, and I believe these are sake warmers. The sake would have been put in this to warm up. It's got a Japanese symbol on the bottom. Definitely a Japanese piece. Oh wow, another one of these things. So we actually got a couple different colors now. Look at that. Like a broken sake warmer. Some hand-painted Japanese stuff, and another Wakamoto piece. Yeah, they're all that same amber color. Almost, this one's almost a honey amber. Oh, looks like we gotta clean this thing out. I definitely got some more pieces down here. Another one of these Wakamotos. And I noticed something. They've got Japanese writing around the neck of them right there. It's kind of cool. Another one. Now this one might actually be, oh yeah, look at that. We got a honey amber one, kind of a tobacco amber. Huh. Another one of these Best Foods jars. I'm guessing these are a fairly common piece around this part of the country. We got a big bottle here, I think, or maybe some kind of jug. Amber. I can barely get my trowel through. There's so much stuff here. Let's see, what do we got here? That's a beer, Japanese beer. Dynapon Brewery Company Limited. Yeah, I believe that's from Tokyo. You can see on the base there, it's the Dynapon Brewery Company. And it's got the star on the base. It's a crown top. That's a big one. That's a, is that a tooled top? That's machine made. That's unusual. Looks like the top, they must have been trying to pry the cork out and broke it. But look at that, that is unusual. It's gotta be a half-gallon beer. A little machine-made cork top piece. Age might be getting a little better. It's got a reinforced lip, probably from somewhere in the 1920s. Oh. H.J. Heinz, okay. That's a familiar one. I dig a lot of these back mainland. Just maybe a relish bottle or preserve of some sort. And a jelly jar with a 1933 date code. And another Best Foods jar. 1930s, I suppose. Huh. A little tool top piece now. BHB. You know, could be one of those foreign pieces with earlier manufacturing style used later. Can't say for sure, but yeah, it definitely has a foreign vibe. Oh, it's an unusual food jar. It's got the indent for a paper label on the front there. 1930s, I suppose. Wow. That's I don't think that's Japanese. That's I'm guessing that's English. I think they call these iron leaves, like an iron leaf design. Some kind of a semi-porcelain dinner plate, likely from the late 1800s, early 1900s. Another Burnett's extract bottle from Boston. Amazing how all these have some liquid in it. Must have had a really good seal on the caps. And a 1935 date code ketchup bottle. And another. Same year. Oh, another one of these nori jars, seaweed paste. Beautiful color. And a couple more of these best foods jars. We'll be able to figure out what exactly was in these things. Another food jar. And another. I think that's a wall right there. Still got a ways to go down though, I believe. I'll have to clean this out. I was clearing this out and taking some buckets and got some more layers showing. Another Wakamoto piece. A little darker amber, like a deep tobacco amber. And another preserve jar. And a jelly tumbler, machine made. Oh, it's a nice color. Another Phillips Milk and Magnesia from Glenbrook, Connecticut. It's got the Anchor Hawking Glass Company on the bottom. You know, this is getting really soft down here. I think we might be in an outhouse pit. We're getting all kinds of oh, prescription bottle. Owens, 1936. Kind of graduated oval style. Likely just full of groundwater. And another Wakamoto. And a machine-made seaweed jar, seaweed paste jar. This could be a big sake bottle here. This could be interesting. Let's see. Oh, too bad. Looks like that's been broken a while. Yeah, I believe this was a big old sake bottle. That color is just outstanding. Look at that blue. It's almost like a teal peacock blue of some sort. Yeah, it drops right in here. These might be getting a little better. This one was made by the Anchor Hawking Glass Company. It's got their mark on the bottom. And another nori seaweed paste jar. These roots are getting a little problematic. Another preserve jar. Let's see here. I'm curious. The layer definitely changes here. Broken, maybe a nori jar, a big one, or a canning jar. Oh, another preserve jar of some sort. A jelly jar on the left and a preserve jar on the right, both machine made. There's the wall, so get this cleaned out and keep going down. Oh, down into some kind of layer. This has been something else. I think the sides collapsed at some point, so it was just a really quiet couple of feet. But look at this, made in Japan. That is really cool. Another, this one might have been stenciled, maybe hand painted. It's a nice looking one, that's for sure. It's all cinders we're digging through here. It's hard to see it, but it's just black cinders. I believe that's volcanic. And I've just been digging through with a shovel, and I pried up all kinds of stuff here. Los Angeles Steamship Company, George Cruise and Company Limited, Tunstall, England. A little container, must have been on a steamship. That is really cool. On actually a couple. These are bigger nori jars. That's seaweed paste. Look at all this stuff. Some kind of hand-painted piece. No bottom marks on it. Oh, whoa! Look at that. That's pretty cool. This, my shovel hit it probably 100 times. Whoa! That is beautiful. That's like a half-gallon sake bottle. Look at that color. It's like a teal. Your blue teal. It's just really soft ground. Another nori jar. Just getting all kinds of stuff down here. Oh, that's nice. Kind of a spiral design. It's on the outside too. And another nori jar. I thought I felt something down here. Let's see. Oh. Huh. Maybe enamelware. Oh wow. Enamelware plate, that is a relic. Never ceases to amaze me how well this holds up in the ground. It's probably been in the ground 100 years. What a day. This thing was 9, maybe 10 feet deep. An amazing variety. Good few food bottles and jelly jars on the bottom here. Got that sake warmer, those ketchup bottles, sake bottles, semi-porcelain, Those Japanese bottles, nori jars, some more ketchups, medicines. All in all, not a bad day. This dated back from the late 1920s to early 1930s. Well, there you have it. We'll get this thing filled back in.